تاوی ستوري أظن اعتادك ستوري شوفها دوباره الصلاة لهم لك هم بخير بن
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
بخوي دابا على ما يكيكم كربا وكاد بس دوكا نكاتيك سكات تواوكر يكاكي دوكي.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre...
بسم الله. باشا كاكا. شيل رايكم. شرمية وعيبية. ورقي. يا الله.
Can you hear me?
يا جلما. سيري. واربابون.
Already gone.
درون. كنا وتزلكنا ولا باريكان يا عم كان. يا الله. شيو. بسم الله. بسم الله. هذه خلاو ما وش انت ما تنودوا بس حارب بس حارب هري هري مام محمد زي اسم الله يشاشة كان بسنة خرجنا بسم الله مكة باب مكة أخو شيء المال يا ما وياروي وزمولو تزل شو لبالي تزلك ويا ليري هذا وركاك يا الله انت ماشي اور اور يا رب يا الله الشمس سيد يا الله لازم تريدر الى اي مرفنا انا اصلا وانا والله دیارە ئای لە قەبری بتخاڵای لابرام ناخۆشوو
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
شۆنیت کەرە و
Good, Mom. How are
من
you?
باشم مەی تۆدا
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
ئیشەکەم زۆری دێ داڵێون لەکەم تاخیر بێمەوە خەڵای تۆ نییە خەڵکەکان دەگەڕێنەوە
Just
سێری دەوە
work stuff.
کارەکە وەستاوە
Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom,
باکم
it's
سەیری
so good.
کۆتایی
No
کۆتای پسۆدی
spoilers.
شەو دەکەن کۆتاڵقی شەو
I'll
ناوە
let you get back to the show. You were supposed to
من
wait and watch
ڕەگەت
with
پێت دەم
me.
کاتمەوە سەیری بکەیەوە لەگەڵ خۆم
I love
سیر
you
دەکەم
both.
This is
ڕفتارم
what
خۆش دێت
happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
دیارە مندار و بابی لەم مندار و مێردەکە لە ماری بەجێشتیە خۆ دوورم
Logan
بابی
thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
هەل قاوەی دەخۆن بە خۆشیە جیانە لە دەنگم هێل لایبی
It can't be a
نازانم
coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
تەوا تەوەی
Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this
زەمان
case with me, Anderson.
هەم لە تیکتۆک
It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
لەوێنەوە دەریاچەی کۆڵدوێن
Time to get to work.
ئێستا کاتی ئیشکردنە کاتی کارکردنە
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
دەبێت
There's the
تاوان
car.
بارەکە لێرە
So where's
بێت
the deputy?
سیارەکە
Eaten by a bear?
ورچۆ
check out
خواردرا
that
بێت invitation گەڕانیان بەدەودا چوون get to the
Worth
criminal sense
memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
چیۆ ئەمە ئەلێرێنە لۆکیشن دەبکەینە ئێرەوە بزانیان نە ئەوەی داریکەم پی the crime sense crime sense چیۆ دەرەزۆ ها ئۆتا ئەو جاستۆرە کورە ئێرە بەنزیخانەیە ستیشنە ساینس ئێکار وڵڵاهی لەسەر ناو ماپی نییە شتە find the deposition هنا عزام
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
الجملة تقول
Hey,
سكن بينيو الور ليرو
hey there. Agent Casey, right?
Agent Casey.
Sheriff Breaker said
Nicola
you'd be coming
Casey.
by to take over the case.
You're half right.
كل الأوراق.
Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
أو بشكل نادي.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am.
تقايل كده.
I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
شوا نايبه.
Were there any witnesses?
yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
ما الروش.
Not that we have anything against city folk, cried Thornton.
هكذا قد خوا من هر. إذا كم احتياجي بجرافيك كي تازقت. كمان ميديم. هذا مشكلة دي ميديم يعني هاي. ميديم بعد سعره.
But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it. They got it, Thornton.
لا بابا لا هاي بس شو ممكن
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. I need to think through the facts of the case.
وكوت عم بيقولوا case board can access the case board inside the mine base.
The mine place. My version of the mine palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the mine place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my... The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
دبسين ايركات
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it.
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You crack cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
يعني قادر منه ما أصلا زامبي في يعني يسلنا بيرة ديارة بيراميد لا بيراميد لاري
nature gives me a headache.
السروج بنفرد بالسروج سمعت سيتي كورة.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
ورنا السروج تيكا تو بيري ذاك يتوا.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
من على اسبال الله كيف بفضلي
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
سباس لو قلي بفضلي مام على شو
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
ترى خلق الدواوي مستورا يعني بازارا.
So, FBI, huh?
FBI home.
That's so cool.
زورنا يابا.
Psycho serial killers and shootouts with the
بكوجي
mob.
هنترا كان يعني
You
رالسا
forgot
كان.
the UFO cover-ups.
UFO شاب زم سبايك وشي FBI.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
يا قاعدة. هاتشيلات. أو فقير أبو. هاي الله.
Scene of the crime. We found him on the table, and we didn't touch nothing, you know.
ترى ما نقدر نصير.
Stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
يعني جستاكر لسر. أنا بزنت شيء ولا مسألة.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town.